Hello, I will be your instructor for today. We will be covering my personal writing process. The following are 7 steps that I typically take when completing an essay, journal entry, or piece of writing in general. For step 1, I typically select a topic for the essay. For step 2, I develop a thesis statement, which is typically 3 part. We'll cover that later. For step 3, I decide the length of the essay whole or total, which typically is about 4 pages. For step 4, I write an outline. Outline is vital for completing a concise, clear communicating paper. And then for step 5, I collect my sources. Depending on the format, that could be what's for the works cited page, the reference page, or just in general to have data to back what you're saying. For step 6, I create a draft. My drafts are typically very sloppy, but drafts are necessary. And then for step 7, it's the final paper. You finalize the product. Step 1, select the topic. A topic can be chosen using any source or reference as a subject. It is the focus of the entirety of what is written. The most valuable source is your brain, so allow your creativity to take priority. Conjure up a topic that you're interested in or have questions about. If required, create a catchy title for the writing in your head. Then write it down and use it later in your title or title page if applicable. Step 2, develop a thesis. Developing a thesis is vital for a well coordinated paper. Low key, the thesis statement is what initiates each subject for the following paragraphs. Constructing a solid thesis statement is important. If possible, use more than one clause, and this step can be difficult considering it is easy to veer away from the initial subject. Start the thesis with a topic point. As an example, comic books are awesome. Now, try to brainstorm reasons for why the original statement was made. Here's an example. Superheroes are unique, action is entertaining, and art is immersive. Beautiful. Next, select some of the reasons, usually 3, and use those as subtopics to discuss later. When both the topic statement and subtopics are complete, add them together with a conjunction. Example, comic books are awesome, as previously said when starting the thesis with a topic point. Because superheroes are unique, the action is entertaining, and the art is immersive. And that goes back to the brainstorming of reasons. So, in total, comic books are awesome because superheroes are unique, the action is entertaining, and art is immersive. Congratulations, I just formulated a thesis statement. Step 3, decide the length. The length of the writing is ultimately determined by the length of the thesis statement. Each section of the body being written is usually a subtopic from the multi-part thesis. Regardless, deciding the length of the project is usually up to the writer. A 3-part thesis is recommended because it aids with creating consistent order for the paragraphs. I personally recommend more than one clause when creating a thesis, but it is unfair to set this standard higher than necessary. Step 4, write an outline. Creating an accurate outline can determine the life or the death of any writing. This is true especially when the project is discussing subtopics. To start, write the title, which is usually relative to the chosen topic. Here's an example. Top reasons why comic books uppercut your senses. Notice that the example title maintains the subject, which is comic books, focuses on the original statement, which is how comic books affect readers, and is written in an entertaining way. The subject of the writing is doing an action. Uppercut your senses. Now, write at least three subtopics, which can be taken from the three-part thesis. Below each topic, write 3 sentences. These sentences typically consist of an intro, data, and then analysis. Step 5. Collect sources. This phase is dependent on the type of piece that is being written. There's no required number of sources that can be used, but at least one reference is recommended. Usually, if the piece is academic or scholarly, finding peer-reviewed articles is necessary. In academic writing, credibility is important, so choose published journals as sources that help to establish the believability in what is written. Peer-reviewed articles are typically the most trustworthy sources and should be used as reference. When writing for entertainment, credibility is mostly important when making a declaration. Always attempt to back statements with data. For example, everybody fell in love with comic books when Superman died. Follow the statement with according to, and then state your source, and then put in that year comic book sales multiplied. This is just an example of data backing a statement. People fell in love with comics, and then a piece of data to say when the love began. Step 6. Create a draft. Extract the information from the outline, complete with any quotes from source data, and compile it into fluid, coherent paragraphs. Structurally, the most common academic format for writing, they're MLA and APA. There's an alternate style called Chicago. Chicago style is usually used for the less formal or more entertainment focused projects. When creating the draft, try to keep in mind that an easy to follow order is vital. The purpose of writing in general is communicating with words that can be seen. If your writing is out of order, you won't reach your audience effectively. Drafts or rough drafts can be sloppy. This phase essentially dumps the puzzle pieces that are to be put in the proper places later. Step 7. Finalize the product. You're free. The final draft is basically the rough draft, except it's cleansed of grammatical errors. In this phase, it is best to check for misused indentations and improper spacing. Feel free to tweak the length of whatever is being written if it betters the communication. Submit or publish your work. Thanks. I've been your instructor for today, and we've been covering a personal writing process. God bless.